Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Paris High School as the Salette Lions JV will take on the Paris Tigers junior varsity here, heading into the postseason, one of their final tests of the regular season. Tonight's lineup will be Brogan Hanlon starting at point guard, Caleb Dudzik about to jump it up, Henry Sick, Nicholas Joseph, and Brendan Quigley. Should be a good test for the varsity as well, so should have some fun here tonight. Alongside me, Tommy Baker, is Jacob Zimmer, as we had last night. Jacob, how are we feeling about this one?
Feeling pretty good. This will be a good test for our JV. Last night was a good game. Our guys gave good effort, so it'll just be a good chance to rebound from that loss yesterday and just kind of pick up the pace.
Agreed, yeah. I thought they gave really solid effort given the caliber of the team they were facing, but here come the Lions on the first offensive possession. Brendan Quigley called for a travel immediately. That's not a good start.
Yeah, Henry Sick had 4 3-pointers yesterday, so let's see if he can repeat that today.
Yeah, Henry was lighting it up from beyond the arc last night in the JV. Drive inside from the Tigers. Off the rim, no good. Good board there from Quigley. Brogan looking to set up the offense here. Dangerous pass is stolen. Tigers out in transition, can't finish, but a foul called on Dudzik.
Yeah, you can't let the other team already get good transition points right there, so it was a good foul.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good take foul there. Don't give them easy buckets and make them work for it here at the free throw line. 6:09 left. Tigers trying to draw first blood here at the stripe. They won't.
I think this game we'll see a little bit more from Brogan, Hanlon, to kind of help facilitate the offense and get the team going today.
Yeah, certainly love to see more out of him. Just kind of ratchet up the intensity maybe a little bit more than last night. 1-0 Tigers. Drive inside from Hanlon. He's fouled.
I think we're seeing a little bit more driving from Brogan the last couple of games. He's definitely been taking it to the hoop a little bit more than usual.
Yeah, for sure. His confidence driving-wise has certainly increased. He struggled from the free throw line a bit this year, though. He's going to miss the first one. Brogan readies and hits. Game tied at 1 as the Tigers look to break the press. They will. Mid-range pull-up is pure. Good shot there from the Tigers.
Considering that they just try to press them and only got a corner mid-range, it's not too bad for a defense, but could be better.
Quigley. Now Joseph, Brogan Hanlon, gonna drive once more. Step inside, leaves it way too strong off the glass. Dudzik can't corral it.
That was a good drive by Brogan, just couldn't capitalize on the layup.
Paris inbound. Corner. Tigers struggling to find room. Spacing not great right now. Drive inside. That's quite a few steps, and he's called for the travel there.
It's good defensive play. This gym is very historic. It's really fun to play in gyms like these.
Yeah, absolutely. It's certainly an old-looking gym from the outside.
It's kind of like watching a Hoosiers movie or something.
Yeah. For sure. Quigley with a nice drive. Love to see more aggression out of him. He's certainly got the skills. Brogan hounding the point guard. Foul called.
Yeah, you just got to be careful whenever you play defense that close because the refs will definitely call a reaching foul, even if just simply because of how close you are and trying to steal the ball from the opponent.
Yeah, certainly. That's an easy call there for the officials. Inbound is good. Paris struggling to find offense at the moment. .342 on the clock. That's an over and back.
That's a good defense by Salette. Paris was trying to get something going, and the guys were able to keep that from developing.
Yeah, Tigers certainly showing some reluctance to shoot right now. You know, they're wanting to drive, and the Lions are doing a good job closing off lanes as Brogan kicks it to the corner. Quigley's three is good.
Good play. Good play. Yeah, Quigley, he's becoming a dangerous shooter. I mean, look.
Brogan, easy steal, and that bucket is good. 8-3 Lions all of a sudden.
Yeah, so this is what we're talking about with the potential that Brogan has to lead the team, and right there he made 3 back-to-back plays, and finding the guys that are open, and just like that defensive play he just made.
Yeah, certainly look for Brogan to be a spark, at least in the JV. And, coming into next year, would not be surprising he might be the starting point guard next season. Certainly be playing a lot more varsity minutes, so.
Definitely.
Certainly need him to really develop into a leader.
Yeah, and also he's a pretty important player for the rugby team as well, and so his ability to move is his ability to move in rugby is definitely helping him and his skills with basketball.
Certainly, I mean, Brogan's projected to. I mean, he'll likely be a starter for the varsity rugby team this year as well. Possibly the scrum half, which is one of the most important positions on the field. So, yeah, like you said, bringing his athleticism to the table. 8-3 here, 3:12 on the clock. Brendan Quigley with 5 points. Tigers, another pull-up mid-range is pure once again. Usually don't see that many mid-ranges from a high school team, especially the JV squad, but
definitely
most of their offense is happening in the mid-range. Foul called there.
Yeah, the Tigers, the Paris Tigers seem to be taking advantage of the open short corners and capitalizing on those shots.
Yeah, no problem knocking those down. Sam Flaherty into the game, as well as James Agbaparone. Henry Sick handling, hands it off to Quigley.
A little miscommunication there.
Yeah, that'll happen. Quigley wanted to hand it off to Sam, and Sam sets a screen, so. Turnover called as Quigley travels. Three on the way for Paris. Rattles out and down.
That was a quick pull-up.
Don't see that a lot, but 3 is cashed, and the score is tied up at 8. 2:18 on the clock. Henry stripped from behind. James cleans it up. Goes to work. Driving side off his foot and out of bounds, going the other way. That's something James really needs to clean up. He's got all the athleticism in the world. He's got all the strength, and he can shoot, but really needs to clean up the turnovers. It's been a bit of a liability as of late.
Yeah, it's just a matter of just, focus and, getting back to fundamentals.
James strips it. Jump ball called. Gonna favor La Salette here, so good play there by Vaparone.
Now we're going to have a little bit more size. We got both Lance Holman and Zeke Mendoza.
Lions playing their double big. They've done that a few times this year. Dump off from Henry. Lance can't corral it. Tipped out to Agbaparone. Henry wants it. Finds Quigley at the wing. Three is on the way and pure. Brendan Quigley is lighting it up.
That's 2 threes back-to-back for Quigley.
And we've seen his minutes go up drastically on the varsity level. Earlier in the season, he started the season, I believe, 4 out of 6 from 3. And his minutes started to dip a little bit as he was just making some, uncharacteristic mistakes. But as of late, his three-point abilities and late-game heroics have given him all sorts of playing time on the varsity level as well.
Yeah, definitely. He's become a key player coming off the bench for the varsity.
Yeah, he's certainly an excellent addition to their squad. That ball tipped. As Paris looks to set up and tie the score here. Corner three on the way. Paris rattles out. Good board there by Holman.
It's going to be important to continue to develop Zeke and Lance because they're both juniors this year and they're going to be seniors next year. So they'll be important players for the varsity, especially because Benedict Blood is a senior this year. And so developing those two bigs will be big for next year.
Certainly. I mean, a lot of the starters will be graduating next year as well. Henry Sick got turned all the way around on that drive, and he has the free throw line and pays it off with the first one. 4-point lead here for the Lions with 32 seconds left in the quarter. Sick hits both. Good concentration there from the young freshman.
Henry Sick has gotten a lot of his ability to understand the game has grown dramatically. I mean, he's only a freshman, and he's starting to play kind of like a junior. I mean, he's just learned the game very well and is playing at a very high level.
Absolutely. James messes with that one and gets the steal. Heave, not close, but a 13-8 lead heading into the second quarter for the La Salette Lions. A lot of shot making here on display. Brendan Quigley with 8 points leads the way, but Henry Sick starting to come alive.
Yeah, it's definitely a good start to the first quarter. 13-8. That's a good way to kind of set the tone for the game, and they'll hopefully continue to keep that going in the second quarter.
Lions come out of the huddle. Going to keep their double big lineup on the floor, but Brendan Quigley taking some early rest. Evan Mandich on the floor here. Lions with a 3-2 zone. Play that a lot at both levels. Cross-court pass. Paris trying to find an opening. Drive inside by the Tigers. He's stripped. Easy steal there for Bapparone off Henry Six quick hands.
Yeah, our defense has been able to, leave the paint, like keeping the opponents from getting there.
Beautiful attempt there from Sick. Doesn't fall. That's a good shot, though. He had a good look. Top of the key, Tigers. Another pull-up from the mid-range is way off this time. Mendoza can't hold on. Paris going to keep it.
Yeah, you can see that Paris is trying to make a play happen in the paint, and our defense is keeping that from happening.
I mean, size of Mendoza and Lance is going to play a factor for sure.
Well, look at that. 5-second call right there. Perfect. Good defense.
Violation there on the inbound. Stifling defense from the Lions. I think maybe Lance Holman and his 6'6" height and wingspan maybe had something to do with that. Henry Sick finds a lane. Floater off the front of the rim. Bapparone. Good rebound. Dumps it off and throws it away. Holman fouls.
Yeah, we just got to take care of the ball, keeping those turnovers from continuing.
Timeout called here. So defense continuing to do good work here. Lions up 5:47 to go. Would love to see some more offense, though. Maybe get Henry Sick going from three.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah. I think once Brogan gets put back in the game, kind of help with facilitating the offense. That'll kind of help with getting those guys open.
I'd like to see some more playing time from Nicholas Joseph, too. He's been really fun to watch.
Yeah, his ability to, like his energy coming off the bench is very important for our JV squad.
Yeah, I mean, a typical starter for the JV as well, I might add. He's captained this squad on multiple occasions, but yeah, I think his ability to read the floor and, do it on both ends is pretty fun to watch.
Definitely.
Paris with the inbound. They'll try to break the press and do. Dump off. Paris still looking for that mid-range pull-up as Henry Sick gets the steal. Mandich, pump fake. Turnaround jumper, not close. Lance Holman coming back the other way. Can't get there in time, and Paris finishes nicely. Sick going to get stripped, but a foul called.
Yeah, that's an easy call right there. I mean, he obviously got a little bit of his arm as he reached for that.
Bapparone finds Sick. Fouled again.
Easy call. I mean, when you're playing defense that close and you're smacking, trying to smack at the ball, I mean, you're going to get a call for that. And it's just that's how refs operate. They're going to call that.
Yeah, that's an easy call for the officials. I mean, see that at all levels of basketball. Five minutes here to play in the first half. Nicholas Joseph back on the floor. Holman. Good spacing here from the Lions. They're trying to find an open look. Henry pump fakes. Bapparone's open. and that three is not close. 3-point game here with 4:30 on the clock. Pass tipped there by James. Tigers trying to go to work, can't find an opening. Drive inside. Foul called there on Mandich.
Yeah, both teams seem to be struggling with getting offense going. I guess just kind of one of those quarters.
Yeah, these things do happen in the JV. Nothing out of the ordinary. Paris, baseline drive, fouled again. Wow. Very choppy second quarter here.
Yeah, that's another thing is the amount of foul calls also affect the momentum for either team. Just every time it's just like, oh, another foul, we got to pause the game. You know, it's just that's one of the tough parts about how the game of basketball just has become more sensitive with fouling.
Inbound tipped Nicholas Joseph. Tigers really struggling to get the ball in cleanly right now. James nearly with the steal. That's a lot of steps. No call. Layup rattles out. Foul there on Paris as Joseph gets the rebound.
All right, we got Brogan back in, and that'll be big with trying to get our offense going.
James tries to set a screen. Paris just works around it. Brogan. Andrew Boozing and Evan Mandich in the game right now. James from the corner. Three's up. That's no good. Lions struggling to box out.
That's two back-to-back threes that James has missed. It's not usual for him.
Yeah, his shot's just looking kind of rushed right now. He's not releasing well, and the ball is usually just flying way too far. Another foul there on the floor. I believe that's on Mandich. James makes up for that with the steal. Slick move to keep it in bounds, but the Lions can't save it.
They can't miss out. Yeah, you can't mess up those opportunities.
Quigley takes a spill to the floor. Tigers still down three. Nice pass underneath. Didn't want the post up. Swarming defense here and another turnover.
Good play, good play.
Joseph sets the screen for Hamlin. Kick to the corner. James another three. Finally
There
finds
we
the
go.
net.
Yeah, that's typically how well he is. He's able to score three-pointers. So hopefully that'll kind of help him get him going, continuing in this game.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. Just over 2 minutes to play here.
I can smell the concession stand from here with all that popcorn smell, buttery popcorn. That's also part of the, the Hoosiers experience, the
Absolutely.
old style gym, and it's just you can't Gotta love it, you know.
Yeah, right here in the smack dab in the middle of the country. Illinois, Indiana, whichever way we go, but gotta love it for sure. 2:15 here, 16-10, Lions lead it. Paris finally gets a clean inbound. Really struggling here offensively. Couple of guys take a hard spill to the deck there. Foul's going to be on James.
Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. You just get twisted up and yeah, somebody falls on the ground. It just happens sometimes. Henry Sick is back in the game, so that would be good to have him and Quigley to help facilitate the three-point shooting.
Yeah, absolutely. But they've been lights out as of late. Hopefully they can give the Lions a lift offensively. 1:57 here to play. Paris knocks down both. Lions. Joseph doesn't want the dribble, hands it off to Henry. Pass to no one as Quigley was cutting.
A little miscommunication right there. Henry thought that he was going to stay in the corner, and Quigley was going towards the basket.
Henry probably could have driven that one. But he was trying to find the open corner shooter and won't. Nicholas Joseph gets an easy steal and throws it. Boozing wasn't looking. Interesting miscommunications happening right now. Hamlin gets the handoff, drive. Henry Sick from the corner. Rattles out. Nice rebound there by Joseph. Puts it up. No good. Tigers get the board with 1:06 left.
Good steal.
Henry Sick up ahead all alone. It's a one-on-one. And he'll finish. Good concentration there from Sick.
As he made up for that missed three and got a steal and got a bucket.
Swarming defense from the Lions with 30 seconds left. Tigers looking for the last shot.
That's a good play. Caused them to travel.
Hamlin, 20 seconds to work with. Drive inside by Brogan, puts it up and good.
Oh.
But a charge called. Wow, so a nice play defensively there by Paris after a beautiful drive from Brogan. And really an incredible finish.
Yeah, those are always a close call because you just don't know, like, if the defender was in the right position or not.
Ref said he had his feet set. Joseph heaves it up. Can't hit. But a great defensive ending to the first half as the Lions will head into the locker room with a 6-point lead. We'll see you guys in 10 minutes for the second half. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of action. Lions with a 6-point lead heading into the third quarter. Henry second early drive and finish. The freshman with some serious authority down the lane. Lions 8-point lead here. Mandich with the steal. Nearly gives it back, and he does.
This will help set the tone for the second half.
Yeah, quick score there by Henry Sick. Mandich nearly with an excellent steal there. Paris has really struggled against this Lions defense. It's been swarming them all night long. And right on cue, they do it again, but that's off the hands of Henry Sick. 6:25 to play here.
The Lions seem to definitely be playing with a lot of energy coming out of the halftime.
Mandich with the steal. Can he finish? Pulls it back and gets it to
one.
go. Evan Mandich and one.
What a play. What a play.
The Crazies are loving it as Mandich is on the board. Ten-point lead here from La Salette. Mandich can make it 11. He does. Nothing but net on the free throw. Mandich
Good three-point play.
nearly stole it again. He has been all over the court early. It's off Paris. It's going the other way again, so the defensive pressure is all over the Tigers. Timeout called here. It's a 30-second called by the Paris coaching staff.
Yeah, Coach Kunkel, he has a really incredible knowledge of the game of basketball. He knows when, making the right calls, for the offense, making the right reads for defense, and to kind of set the tone early with the second half, having them go ahead and start pressing, and it's definitely given us a good lift. I mean, we've already scored 5 points this third quarter.
Yeah, Coach Kunkel's been an excellent addition to the coaching staff here. I mean, he's provides just a wealth of knowledge, and his work developmentally with the young guys, 8th grade, freshmen, sophomores, it's been really impressive to watch.
100%.
Luke Betts getting his first playing time. Doesn't want it in the corner. Henry wants to take it himself, dribbles off his foot. Sick, dribbles. Joseph's man takes a spill. He's shaken up as Joseph pulls up from the mid-range and hits.
Seems to be an injury on the play.
Number 10 of Paris limps off. 13-point lead here. The Lions come out of the locker room on fire. Joseph with an impressive pull-up. .535 to play. Tigers really struggling to break the zone. Sick goes for the steal, misses. Drive inside, lots of contact, no call. Another drive, denied by Caleb Dudzik.
Yeah, I love the energy we have right now. I mean, we're really making them, making the Paris Tigers run for their money.
Dudzik with all kinds of authority on that block. What a play by Dudzik, the freshman. He's an excellent post player, but watch out. I mean, he can shoot the ball too. Deep three on the way for Sick. Can't hit. Back rims out, but still a 13-point lead here, 4:30 to play.
The Tigers are struggling to find offense with how intense we're playing.
He's going to get pushed there on the baseline by Dudzik, so a foul on the floor. First team foul on the Lions. Sick disrupts another inbound. Tigers trying to run it back, but they've really struggled to get the ball in. Not the best schemes on inbounding right now. They'll save it, but easy turnover for La Salette. Henry Sick all over the court right now. Mandich handles and gives it to Joseph. Dudzik inside. Henry pump fakes and drives. Dudzik pull up from the mid-range. That's off. Betts can't snag the rebound. Paris the other way. 3:35 to play. Three on the way from Paris is off. Well rebounded by the Tigers. Another three on the way from Paris. Off again, but they rebound once more. Puts it up and in. Paris from the block. That's a nice play.
Yeah, it seems like we're playing a little bit higher up because of how many threes Centennial shot last night.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, Centennial, they probably put up close to 33s, I would think.
Yeah.
And hit at least 10 or 12 of them. It was pretty nasty, the showing they had.
Yeah. But there's also one thing about our defense is Centennial wasn't able to crash as much, and that's the Paris Tigers have that same struggle this game.
Nice play up ahead for Paris and an easy transition bucket. Lions fell asleep on that one. 9-point lead here, 2:38. Henry Sick drives. Three on the way from Joseph is off. Flaherty rebounds, can't finish. Joseph can't finish either. Tigers with another good board. Lions don't really have that much of a post presence at the moment.
Yeah, we just got to keep the energy that we've been having this last couple of minutes.
Paris just no aggression here. They're not really
Number
looking
10
for anything.
and Sam Flaherty seem to be getting at it right now.
It's like a foul on Flaherty as 10 goes to the floor. Got to keep your composure here. Mandich going to take a seat. James back out on the floor. Another pull-up mid-range for Paris. Rattles home. They haven't missed one yet.
Yeah, that short corner, that's our favorite spot.
They're paying it off. They've got 6 straight points. Flaherty fumbles it inside. Cross to Dudzik. Henry. James crossover, knifes inside and finishes. What a move by James.
Yeah, that's a good move by James. I mean, that's how he usually plays. I mean, he loves to attack the basket and while also being able to shoot the three-pointer.
Yeah, he loves crossing over, getting downhill. Denied from behind by Flaherty and Joseph. Excellent defense there. Henry Sick pulls up, gives it back to James. Pass to Joseph is intercepted. James going to go back to work. Henry resets. Boozing in the corner, doesn't want it. Nothing doing over here. James, nice cut. Can't finish that one. That was an easy look for James. Boozing finally handles it and gets fouled.
It's good effort by the Lions. Keep the to get those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, certainly some more inexperienced players on the floor right now. And as I say, Brogan going to check in for Henry Sick. Bopperone trying to get downhill. Lions going to rotate once more. 9 seconds left. Brogan trying to set up for the last score of the game. Crossover from Hamlin. Drive inside. Puts it up. No good. Blocked. Heave from the Tigers. Not close. Hit the backboard. But a 9-point lead heading into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Lions did a really good job with, right out the gate with third quarter. They were, pressing. They were causing the Tigers to give turnovers, and Henry Sick had a couple of really good plays where we got more points on the board, and now we find ourselves with a 9-point lead going into the fourth.
Lions looking to close it out well. They've been doing a much better job recently. Gave up a nail-biting, heartbreaking loss to Milford several weeks ago. The last-second free throw, but since then, they've been closing out games the right way every single time.
Definitely. I mean, really last night they were playing a team that was much better than them and only lost to them by 8 and held that team to 38 points, which, I mean, that's really good for our JV. Just kind of shows our potential for going into next year with the varsity.
Yeah, for sure. It's, and they were down big in the JV game last night too. They cut the lead back to double digits and just played really hard to close things out. But yeah, they've been doing a much better job recently, so hopefully they can continue that trend. Paris still struggling to find anything. Paris down low, foul call. That's on Flaherty.
Yeah, those are always close calls. He doesn't really know what, it's just really up to the ref's judgment to see who the foul would be on that case.
Paris really struggling to inbound right now. Finally get one in and a travel.
Easy call, yeah. As he got the ball, he was taking steps, and easy call to make.
Brogan trying to set up off the Joseph screen.
Yeah, you got to keep your feet set when you're setting a screen.
A moving screen there. Turnover once more, 6:16 on the clock.
That was a good play by the Tigers.
Nice finish there. They'll cut the lead to 7. Game certainly not over yet. Pass inside from James. Boozing nearly finishes. Falling away, and it rattles out.
Yeah, it's tough when that happens, when it's right there and just rolls in and out.
Brogan to James. Wide open from 3, and he hits. Beautiful stroke there from James, and he steals it once more. Paris tries to throw it off James, and he corrals it. Foul called there on Paris, so a nice series for the Lions.
And now we've seen a couple threes from James, so hopefully that continues in the rest of this fourth quarter.
He'll get it again. 10-point lead here for La Salette. No need to rush things. Dudzik can't handle the pass. Boozing nearly ties up Paris, and he can't.
Yeah, as a post, you got to have ready hands for catching passes because they're going to be throwing them right to you, and you got to be ready for those.
3 on the way from the Tigers. That is an air ball. Hanlon, 4:50 to play. James takes a pass to the face and saves it somehow. Pass inside to Dudzik. Timeout called there by Coach Kunkel.
Still 4:35 left in the game, so they still need to capitalize on all these possessions they have left in this game to keep the lead up. Coach Kunkel does a really good job with developing the young guys of La Salette. It's kind of helping them learn the game a little bit more and seeing that they wouldn't see without having to explain to them. And so I think him being on the coaching staff for La Salette is huge.
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic having him. Dudzik pulls up, can't hit from the post, but yeah, as you were saying, I know for myself, I know my little brother in 8th grade, he's never played basketball before, worked a lot with Coach Kunkel on his shooting form, and as a result, knocked down about 25 threes for the 8th grade team this season. So, it's all about getting those technique sessions in with a coach who really knows how to develop young guys.
Definitely. Yeah, that's a good number of threes for a season. That's great.
For an 8th grader as well, and he was coming off the bench most of the year, too, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Quite the clip. 4:17 to play here. Andrew Boozing going to take a seat. Inbound, Paris. Dump it off inside. Easy steal there from Nicholas Joseph. Good hands from him. Clock approaching 4 minutes. James in the corner, way too high for Dudzik. Paris struggling to find a lane. 3-2 zone has been all kinds of problems for them tonight. Cross-court pass, that's dangerous but caught. Trying to find a pass here. He won't, just hands it right back. Long possession here for the Tigers, nothing doing. Clock starting to wind down. Drive inside here. A lot of steps, got away with it, but hits a fall away mid-range shot. That is beautiful.
Yeah, our defense, the open spot, it seems like it's the short corner.
Yeah, they've been knocking those down all evening long. James drives inside, dumps it off Dudzik from the free throw line. Can't hit, but gets his own rebound and then loses it. 2:43 to play. Full timeout called here by the Tigers coach.
That was a good play, even though the Tigers did end up scoring. Like the Tigers had 40 seconds of possession and weren't able to find anything till the very end. So that's if we were in a shot clock time, that would definitely have been a turnover play right there.
So Paris still within 8 here. 240, it's not out of reach. Got to figure something out offensively, though, if you're the Tigers.
Yeah, if I lost Salette, they just got to hold on to the ball. You know, it's only 2:39 left in the game, so definitely just got to take care of the ball and let the time run.
Corner shot up for the Tigers. That's not good. Brogan gonna look to set up shop here for the offense. Hamlin drive, pulls it back out. Corners here for the Lions.
Yeah, this is a smart play by Salette, just letting the time run, making it less possible for the Tigers to come back in this game.
Hamlin drives inside. Foul there on Paris.
Yeah, that's definitely an easy call right there for a blocking foul, because how it works is when a blocking foul, you have to be in the direction that the player's coming at, or in order to get a charge, I should say. And so because the defender was not in position, that's an easy call for a blocking foul.
Brogan pays off the first one at the free throw line. Can't hit the second. Lane violation there, and Paris will have an inbound. Hanlon heading to the bench. Paris down 9, minute 40. Drive inside, finish. Oh, what a move there.
He's able to get right through the defense and score that one. That was impressive.
Number 12 of Paris with back-to-back nice plays offensively. James gonna get fouled there.
We're up 7, minute 22. This will be key to just let the clock roll.
Henry's pass is tipped. Nearly has it stolen, cleans it up. Mandich to the corner. Dudzik feet inside. Slapped out of bounds there by Paris.
Good ball movement there. Just keep the clock going.
Henry inbound. James gets pushed. Believe that'll put the Lions into the bonus. Never mind, that's just 4. James splits the defense, loses the handle. Paris going the other way, but a nice play there by Mandich to steal it. He's had some very nice plays tonight. Pass nearly intercepted. Corner three on the way for Dudzik, can't hit. Kick out wide. Lions trying to hold. 35 seconds to play. That pass is tipped out of bounds by the Tigers.
Yeah, we've just about sealed this one. Only 30 seconds left. Can't really come back from this one.
Yeah, La Salette looking like they're going to take it home. Joseph gets fouled hard. Misses on the first attempt. Joseph can't hit either one.
Oh, good play by Dudzik to get that offensive rebound.
Yeah, using his size, and he's rebounded very well all night. Another foul called on Paris. Mandich heads to the free throw line. 20 seconds to play. Can't hit the first. Free throw struggles continuing. Misses the second as well. Mandich.
The offensive rebound, that's good.
Good save. Time going to wind down, and the Lions will dribble it out here. Excellent win there by the JV over a 2A school in the Paris Tigers. 31-24 the final. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Varsity coming your way at 6 p.m. Make sure you guys tune in for that. It's going to be a banger.
It's a good win by the JV. It's a good test to really see just where they're at, especially with a few more games left of the season. And so this is a good win for the JV La Salette.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope to see you tonight. If not, you all have a wonderful night. Thanks so much.